Righty right. We're going to begin. So we better be ready. On behalf of Zeta Land on 4546B Robotic Station Section Leader, Indra Cormac, President of Alterra Transgov. I don't really like that name. I regret to inform you the death of Samantha Ayou. She died on Abandoned 4546B, regrettably as a result of injuries sustained in an accident arising from her own negligence. Again, that's not true, we know. Please allow me to communicate the most profound condolences for the loss of your sister. For further details are available at this time, you will receive contact from the Department of Insurance and Recuperation concerning your responsibilities as next of kin with regards to payments and damages and legal fees. If you have any questions, you may file form whatever, and your query will be addressed in sequential order. Communications liaison. Alterra Transgov. They don't really give one about the sister's death, which is definitely not something Robin wants to hear.
Robin, guess what? I got the job. I'm going to 4546B. Now I'll be able to improve the mechanical avian amphibian under real-world stress conditions. Listen, I know your stance on Alterra, but I just hope you're happy your sis is happy. I sure hope my sis is happy. I can't wait till we talk again. Oh, I wanted to ask you something. Can you watch my Augie while I'm away? I need someone I can trust to look after my best little potato. Potato, listen. I tried, but that name is just not sticking. He's my little Oxtrabite. I'll leave the starchy tubers nicknames to you. Anyway, if you say yes, thanks, baby sis. Love you.
Right, okay, and message 2.
4546B to Robin. Come in, Robin. Remember when we used to play old-timey Space Explorer? This is kind of like that, but it's even harder to communicate. Well, let's see. I got your last message. Alterra is not, as you put it, Alterrorizing me. Things are going well. My project has a new name. Say goodbye to the mechanical avian amphibian. And hello to spy penguins. We're training the bots to mimic the creatures. Check out the photo. And I think I'm kind of seeing someone. I know it's not like we would just find a date, let alone a mostly uninhabited water planet, but actually, you know what? Forget I said anything. Yeah, it's probably not even a real thing, but anyway, I'm sorry to hear Xenoworks might be strapped in the revenue department. Sounds like they still have you busy Xeno-working, though. I know there's no way to guarantee an alien intelligence startup will succeed, but you've put so much into it. I hope they find a way to keep going. I know how much it means to you, getting to work at a small place where you have control over your research. All right, I gotta go. Later, baby sis. Love you. Hey, Robin. I got your Augie photo. Thanks so much for taking care of him, even though he's a cranky potato. Hey, the nickname actually fits that way. A cranky potato. I know he can be a handful, but I really appreciate it. I'm a bit worried about my other baby, the mission. One of my penguins found something big. But Alterra is just like nothing to see here. Honestly, kind of glad you can't answer, so you can't, rub it in my face. Go ahead, bask in the fact that you were a little bit right about them. My project is on the line. My job, my safety. I heard about Xenoworks getting bought. Sorry. But at least you still have your job. Guess you're one of us now. Like it or not, welcome to the Alterra family. I should probably go before I say something I regret. Love you. Keep your chin up. Eye on the alien prize.
Okay, so Xenoworks was his own, and then it... Right, so... Yeah, and then it got bought by Alterra, which is not particularly something that Robin wanted, because he's not a fan of Alterra. We know that originally in the previous game we were part of Alterra. Alterra seemed a little bit suspecting, is probably the way to say it.
Hey, Robin. I'm sorry my last message was so awful. I've been under a lot of stress. I'm not sure what's going on with anything. I can't really talk about it either. Oh, and I'm definitely not dating anyone on this water planet. Don't know what I was thinking there. Have I told you how cold it is here? Get this. I can't even get my wash and go dry before the wind freezes the moisturizer in my hair. Wild, right? Anyway, I'm sure you're mad at me after what I said, but I could really use a friend. You're my sister. I love you. I'm sorry.
Right. This is the last message.
Hey, Robin. I really need someone to know. I'm afraid something terrible is gonna happen. You were completely right about Alterra, okay? You were right. I was wrong. The cat should be called Potato. I admit it. Sorry. Bad attempt at a joke. I don't know what to do. I guess I should just come out and say it at this point. I've said this much already. We found a frozen Leviathan that's infected with Kara. Alterra thinks they can use it for something. Weapons, experimental treatments, a whole range of things. Look, one end of the range is ugly, dangerous, but profitable, of course. What if it gets out while we're messing around with it? Or worse, what if it ends up a bioweapon in the wrong hands? I hope I'm overreacting, but I don't think I am. Anyway, message me back, please. Could really use a friend. You're my sister. I love you.
Okay, so that's what we received. Personal log. Right.
I was a little nervous about dropping into an unknown area, but luckily, this biome seems to have an abundance of minerals I can use for tools and upgrades. I didn't want another situation like Bazantos 5. When Xenoworks dropped me off, there were barely any resources. I survived off the land for 3 months with just a knife, my lucky PDA, and some rope. I am still kind of proud of that, though. Some of the wildlife down here is very grabby. If I didn't know better, I'd say they're after my supplies.
Right, and then research that the personal log Alterra. Right.
I'm telling you, Sammy, you see some weird things when you spend half your day in a sea truck.
More vandalism? Was it the sea monkeys again?
I don't think so. I can't shake the feeling this planet is cursed.
There's no such thing as a curse.
Yeah, you're probably right. That's nothing. You wouldn't want to hear about it anyway. Just a huge creature frozen in ice.
What? Where?
In a cave, not far from your lab. And here's the extra weird part. As soon as I called it in, they closed off the area. Don't want anyone going in there.
But why?
Sammy, I'm no biologist, but I think there was something wrong with it. Its skin just seemed off. Alien.
An alien on planet 4546b. No.
I'm serious, Sam. Something ain't right. Wish I could show you, but I can't get back in there.
You can't. But I might know how to.
Whatever you're thinking, we never had this conversation.
Is that possibly anything to do with her death, or is that like because she took the risk, and the risk led to possibly getting infected, maybe and dying? That's just one beginning early theory of mine. I don't want to. One thing is you should stay low because these creatures don't want to see you around. So it's better to just keep it quiet and not ask for too much in front of all these creatures. Right, we don't want to. Oh, it's close to us. Right, let's. The depth indicates there's more depth here. Toggle it off for a second because I can't see.
New creature discovered.
Right. This is going quite deep actually, to be honest. There is an oxygen plant, so I might have a bit.
Alien technology exhibits a data signature that strongly correlates with the previously recorded distress call.
Interesting. I bet I can use this new data to identify where that call was coming from.
Oh.
Signal location uploaded to PDA.
Origin. Architect. So it's less calling alien and more calling architect, which obviously makes sense because specifically I think their name is recognized by architect.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Right, there's a very small crack, so I don't want to lose my bearings in such a tiny hole and spacing to move about in. Right, let's go. Let's try to maintain. This time we're going to go directly in. We have an oxygen plant ready for us as well, so extends somewhat our duration down here. Not much that I can say. Ooh, diamonds. Pretty early find. If it's titanium now, I'm not going to guess it up. Okay. Yeah, let's drop the titanium a bit. There's too much titanium. Less of other ores. So. Right, I'll take that. There's 2 oxygen plants. So let's take the opportunity to creature egg. Right, we've scanned this artifact. I'm surprised we're not heating up and getting like affected by heat in this area, because I kind of expected that in this region. Is there any sort of mineral deposits that? Because there was some over there. There's nothing here. Right, drop and pick up silver. It tumbles fast. Drop you again. I'm gonna keep picking up silver. I'm more than glad to pick up the silver. Silly boy. Lead. I need, so. Right, so.
Warning. 30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Yeah, I mean, there's not much else to work on around this area. It's more just.
Alterra beacon signature detected. Unique identifier. Delta Station dock.
Ooh.
Delta Station. This is the place Lil mentioned in her message.
Do we have to go past the Leviathan then? Because we literally. I'm not sure if that's in the Leviathan's direction. The Leviathan thing was this direction. So we might be safe. I'm gonna keep low, however. Make sure I don't accidentally. Alright, so we can't do anything with it. No, okay, it's fine. Rock puncher. Oh dear. It's loud and possibly dangerous. Delta Station dock. It's not the safest place I've seen on Earth. I'm just gonna keep low and keep calm. Right. Edit beacon name. I'll just you. It's annoying to get this scanner out. The scanner for some reason isn't always the nicest thing. There's none of that sound effect now when you're knocking new stuff, I kind of miss the old sound effect when you're knocking something new. Now we have none of that. Right. Okay, I'm getting colder now. We're getting cold and colder.
This is a recorded message. If you can hear this, you're trespassing. If you know what's good for you, you'll get the hell out of here.
Trespassing. It sounds like Marguerite, if you know what I mean. Can't pick it up. Snow. Should I drop that? Snow. Oh. Pick up snow. Assign quick slot. So how did I do this? I just throw snowballs around. I couldn't scan you earlier. Lily. It's clearly recognized. Like almost heat. Like it's like a heat seep. I'm not trying to create any sort of pun there, but it almost just like it recognizes you're there and it like rotates towards me like that. It just takes consideration of where I am, and so makes an action about it. Right, crystalline sulfur on land. Let's drop it so you can just scan it. I'm always about the scanning business. Obviously, I'm a world record breaker here. The only person to pretty much scan everything in the game. Because I actually take literal botheration to scan everything. And so, I deserve an Oscar for that. Not really. I'm just trying to be happy about the fact that I managed to get an achievement like that, but you should get the point. Crystalline sulfur. It's a lot less common. I mean, a lot less rare, and it's more common. And it's the access of getting crystalline sulfur is a lot easier. And this, the rarer ores are easily to be said common. It's like a single bit of crystalline sulfur in all areas. I've lost silver now. I'll keep dropping the titanium because it's just the most common thing you can get, so we can agree on that. We don't want to hog the thing, because we probably will need silver anyways. With respect to titanium, obviously, it's an important ore, but it's not the most common. I mean, it's not the most rare, so I always get them muddled up. But that basically, we can deal with it, and we don't have to worry about getting titanium. Ooh. Iron cubes. I thought these were. They're also in this game as well. I didn't expect this to be in the game.
New technology acquired.
But the non-living objects don't have DNA, so how can it sample it if it doesn't? Small-scale DNA recipes. I mean, why is it collecting DNA recipes when inanimate objects don't have DNA? So question mark. Unless it's referring to the fact that in the same respect of how DNA is, I guess, like the recipe of seeing basically the DNA sequences and seeing how they form, but the same way that these ores are analyzed, and these ores are also similarly produced by recognizing different chemical formulas and patterns, and basically the ingredients. In the same way you analyze DNA sequences. So I'm just gonna hold my scanner out this time. This is just me at the moment. That looks scannable, so I'll go there. That doesn't look scannable, so I won't go there. And literally anything recognizable for scannable, anything recognized as scannable, I'll take as an opportunity. I should probably explore this area before I go over there. Maybe. Just check. No crystalline sulfur here. Anji. Right, I'm gonna have to save and pause, which I'll be eating, and then I'll come back. Let's assume it was safe. We should be safe anyways. Somehow these areas tend to be a lot more warmer, even though they aren't. Oh look, can you eat this? I just need like shrub nut. Yeah, it's edible. Consume. Right, where's these silvers falling about? I'm missing a silver. I'm missing my silver. Don't touch them, and then because it might affect you. Is what I read. Pretty hot stuff. Right, quickly, let's drop salt, crystalline sulfur. I can pick it up. There we go. And scannable items. Crystalline sulfur again. Right, mineral detector fragment. Crystalline sulfur. Right, I'm gonna drop. I might just drop one silver for the sake of sacrificing. Special request. Right. manual special request. I guess that's that. I didn't bother reading it out much because it wasn't so significant that we had to read it out. But yeah. Right, there is something there. So now it's just about figuring out the way up. Right, I'm gonna save it here and review. Because it is. Right, I'll drop one more silver on just for the sake of another bit of crystalline sulfur. I won't check. Crystalline sulfur is a lot more common, so I won't be taking it so much. Like, I think I have enough now, so I don't think I need to get any more crystalline sulfur. Oh my days, that actually jump scared me.
Right there, Alterra. You're out of bounds.
I'm not with Alterra.
Then your position is doubly precarious.
What do you mean?
If you're telling the truth, you're out of your mind. If you're lying, there'll be hell to pay.
Wait! Who are you?
Stay off my land.
It's like some sort of land prawn suit.
The woman in the exosuit has been traced as far as my technology will allow.